Hey there! So today we have another review. This is Bourbon County. Unfortunately, I've been extremely busy. Otherwise, I obviously would get a video posted on Black Friday. But did as fast as I could. I've been working my butt off. So let's dig into the beer. So this is obviously Bourbon County. But look at this little guy. Look at this cute little guy, huh? New format. Yeah, look at that. I mean, it still has the embossed kind of to-do. I will say I picked this up locally at a... It's called the Solid Grocery. If you're in the Central Florida area, it's a pretty dope place. Family run. It's got a couple like sons that are just really into craft beer. So like it's a convenience store with just, it's half convenience store, half craft beer. And he's sitting on tons of craft beer, but also a good amount of the Bourbon County stuff. And he's cool with it because it ages, and if it moves, it doesn't. Bad news about this guy, from what I understand, is he gets a good amount of stuff. He has variants. He has even previous years variants. He only got 2 cases, this guy. So I don't know if they're like allocating it specifically to like places like Publix or Total Wine, But this stuff's going to disappear. Like he's just going to run out of regular Bourbon County and still have all the variants and other stuff just chilling, which is crazy. How this works is it's a 4-pack. 4-pack was about $30, I want to say, for about 40 ounces. Which is about the same price as the larger 500 ml bottles, which was 17 ounces for about $13 or something like that, or $12 or $13. So dollars to ounce is actually about the same price. But granted, you get 4 takes at the beer, smaller amounts. Instead of having to buy. Basically, if you want to do the same thing, you'd have to buy 3 bottles of the large guys, and you'd only enjoy it 3 times. Here you can buy 4-pack and enjoy 10 ounces 4 times versus 17 ounces 3 times. Hope that makes sense. Obviously, have the well, this is not the Goose Island glass. I'm trying to think if I broke it or anyway. This is the Spiegelau that Goose Island recommends that you pour the beer in anyway. I used to have a branded one. I forget what happened. So this year is actually pretty big. This year is 14.8, almost 15%. So I want to say it's a little bit bigger than some vintages. Yeah, sticking to this guy. Beer pours in classic pitch black color. Probably have it slightly over chilled, and yeah, wonderful dark head on that. On the nose, pretty nice. A little bit tame, a little bit sweet and tame. That definitely spirit forward. Get big hit of bourbon. Lots of like creme brulee, caramel, toffee, all those like brown sugared kind of like sugary sweetness kind of to do like toasted and brown, right? Good amount of like vanilla in there, a little bit of this kind of like vanilla icing. You also get the like espresso chocolate cake. A good amount of like nuttiness. Nice marzipan kind of flavor to it too, like nuttiness. Pretty nice, a little bit fudgy. Some wood on that. Not the best Bourbon County nose I've ever smelled. Yeah. Woo! It's a hot boy. Whoa. I can feel it. Wow, interesting. It's fine. I want to say it's not the greatest Bourbon County I've ever had. Wow, interesting. Up front, bourbon character, that bourbon sweetness, but then the booze is quite big. Opens up, get the impression on the way down. Hits on the palate too. It's a little bit thin because of that. I mean, obviously it's not a thin beer at all, but in the realm of how thick Bourbon County is, it's slightly thin because of how boozy it is. Opens up, bourbon, wood, heat, and then underneath you obviously get all those beautiful like flavors I was talking about on the nose, like the brown sugar, toffee, creme brulee, those toasted, a little bit of toasted almond. Rich sweet chocolate as well. Not as sweet and desserty as it is sometimes. Sometimes it can be a little bit confectionery, a little bit more dessert, a little bit more vanilla icing. Sometimes it could be like super like thick, chunky chocolate cake kind of to do. And brownie. This one definitely needs some age. It's coming out very hot, very young tasting, very boozy. Like generally, I find that. Yeah, almost always. I find that Bourbon County is one of the best barrel-aged beers to really integrate barrel into the beer. This year has a little bit of like disjointed character to it. The base beer is obviously there, but there is a layer on top of the beer of just heat, just like bourbon heat. So, all right. So there you go. for those of you that just love aging beer, which I specifically don't go out of my way to do, get yourself a 4-pack. Try one, ASAP, but age some. I really think that this really could use a little bit more mellowing to it. So yeah, until next time, cheers. Rating wise, obviously I love this beer, but it is not the best vintage I've ever had of this beer. This is one definitely on the lower end of the vintages I've reviewed. I want to say the worst one I've ever had again, it's how bad how bad quote unquote bourbon kind of get, right? It's not really a thing. It's still obviously an amazing beer. The one that I really didn't like, that I thought was something wrong with almost, was the one that they released in the 4-packs, and they had the original label, the white and the black. I don't think I have any more bottles of that left anymore. But this one is definitely better than that, but not by a lot. Not by a lot. Yeah, I'm just being nitpicky. Obviously it's one of my favorite beers of all time, or arguably my favorite beer of all time, and the beer they got me into craft beer. So, all right. Usually this guy's obviously a ding, ding, ding. I'm gonna give drop it a few points. 98 plus. Wow. Perennially, or whatever you want to call it, every year I give it this 100 out of 100. Not this year. Let me know what you think. Cheers later.